Maybe the way that you're operating your business and the way that you've been doing it is not working for you anymore. You're tired. You're burnt out. You don't get the same highs that you used to get. And the lows are worse, right? This is the same way in addiction. At some point, the booze and the drugs just don't do the trick anymore. Well, maybe the same way that works in addiction, maybe you're addicted to work. And maybe the same ways that you've been attacking work don't work anymore.
Constructing your life is about much more than just building a bank account. Each week, join real estate entrepreneur and mindset coach Austin Linney as he interviews guests who are constructing their dream lives and impacting the world around them on a daily basis. If you're an entrepreneur or wanting to start a business, or you just want to hear motivating stories of how others have overcome the odds, you are in the right place. And now for your host, Austin Linney.
Guys, welcome back. This is Austin Linney with your Friday Rant. What I'm going to talk today about is being driven and peaceful. I heard this concept in this book by Gino Wickman, who wrote Traction, and a bunch of other books I've read. And it's called Shine. And he said, the number one fear of every entrepreneur is, can I be peaceful and driven? And it's the truth. Most of the time, entrepreneurs think if they slow down, or they relax, or they take a vacation, or they do some inner work, that they've only got to where they've gotten to based off of fear, toxicity, driven, grit your knuckles, yell at yourself, treat yourself like crap is the way that they've gotten it, that chip on their shoulder. This is the number one fear of every entrepreneur. If I slow down, can I be more successful? If I work on myself more, can I create more? And in this chapter, or in this book, he's talking about how he realized that once he started doing the inner work and he started working on himself, he takes 150 days off a year. Now, I know when somebody hears that, they go, oh, he's already successful. Yeah, but he started doing this and beforehand, and he built up to that in his business. But more importantly, he ran the math, and it's really not that many extra days besides the weekends. And basically what he's saying is that you can have a killer business instinct, but you can also be a killer person at relaxing. Right? You can have peace in your life. It doesn't have to be dramatic and so much chaos and so much drama, because I literally thrive in chaos. And that's the way that I've been going since I was like 17. And so I think that that's the only way to operate, is to be in this chaotic, dramatic, all win kind of way to do it. And I think there's another way. I know there's another way. And it doesn't have to be the way that you've always done it. Maybe the fuel that you're burning now is not useful to you anymore. Maybe the way that you're operating your business and the way that you've been doing it is not working for you anymore. You're tired. You're burnt out. You don't get the same highs that you used to get. And the lows are worse, right? This is the same way in addiction. At some point, the booze and the drugs just don't do the trick anymore. Well, maybe the same way that works in addiction, maybe you're addicted to work. And maybe the same ways that you've been attacking work don't work anymore. And I'm telling you, there is another way to get a coach, to get a therapist, to do the inner work, to go on a retreat. How long have you been holding up all these plates that are spinning over and over again, and you're just exhausted, and you're thinking that this is the only way that it can be done? I'm here to tell you that you can be peaceful, and you can still be driven. Hope everyone got some value from this, and we'll see you next time.